Yeah, it's awesome to see. It's not the greatest of days, but to see so many kids still rock up, smiles on their faces, it's always a good day at the club.
600 kids make you feel a bit nervous, heart beating.
I'll tell you what, I'm sitting over in the Q&A and there's some hard-hitting questions by the by the primary school kids. I tell you what, they're always asking us why aren't we winning games, which is always a tough one to answer. But no, it's great to have them down.
So why aren't you winning games?
It's a great question. But no, it's a great day, so looking forward to getting back out there.
Having Clarko sort of back at work, kind of working from home, does it provide much of a boost? Does it make things feel a little bit more normal?
I guess so. I think we're loving Rats and what he's doing at the moment. And Clarko hasn't been in this week. I'm actually catching up with him later on in the week, have a chat with him. And over the next few weeks, no doubt he'll be in and amongst the boys. But we're looking forward to having him back. We all really have enjoyed his first half of the season when he was here. But as I said, we're loving what Rats is doing and we can't wait for Clarko to be back as well.
Have you spoken to him before this meeting this week?
Yeah, briefly I've chatted to him a few times and he seems like he's doing really well. So, I'm just pumped to be able to catch up with him, talk footy and, get the team back on track hopefully.
What's his message been to you so far when you have spoken?
To be honest, I haven't spoke football at all, more just general well-being, how you going and those sorts of things. So maybe on Friday it might be a bit more of a football chat.
It's such an unusual situation, but you found it easy to put it out of your mind for this period while he's been away, or has his welfare been sort of wavered?
I think it's been, the way Toddy, Jen, Sonia, Cam Matthews, these people have all run the club, it's been pretty seamless to be honest. It hasn't weighed us down at all. The boys have battled on, I think, before the bye for probably about a good solid month there. Our performances were really competitive and trending up, so it was, it hasn't been weighing us down at all.
Do you think it has affected the performances on the field or the results of the games, the fact that he hasn't been at the helm?
I don't think so.
Do you foresee things going back to the way they were when he's back? Before he left, or do you think it'll be different here?
In terms of the way things were before he left, I don't think too much has changed, to be honest. Rats has sort of slipped in and continued on the path where he wanted to go down. So when he comes back, I don't think much will change at all.
We've got a big game this weekend, Geelong obviously.
Yep.
So looking ahead to that, what are your thoughts about that contest? And obviously, the Cats are in a position where they're pretty hungry, trying to get into that 8. How are you going to approach that one?
Yeah, it's a massive game, especially after the weekend's performance. Like I said, before the bye, I think the boys were really trending up. I think on the weekend we had a bit of a dip of performance, but we're as hungry as ever as well. So I know they're in a position where they probably need a win to keep their finals chances alive. But, in our position, we can't afford to just be comfortable with where we are. We need to be hunting teams week in, week out, and it's going to be no different this week.
I think Rats said after the game that, being competitive isn't enough anymore. Is that how you see it? Is this side ready to take that next step?
100%. I think that's where all of us players are at. You look over the last 2, 3, 4 years even, we've been competitive and haven't won many games. So I think a lot of us key sort of players throughout the group we're sick and tired of just being competitive. We really want to take the next step. Whether that happens this week, next week, over the next 8 or 9 weeks, we're not sure, but we're definitely doing everything we can off the field, here at training, to better ourselves to take that next step.
There's a bit of an anticipation around Cooper Harvey and when he might get a run. Had a good performance in the VFL, obviously famous name around here. What do you think of his performance and what would it mean to have someone like him get in if he does?
Yeah, super exciting. Coop actually travelled over to Adelaide with us on Saturday, caught the flight back Saturday night with us, and then for him to rock up here on Sunday and have a day out like he did. I think he kicked 5 goals, had 20 touches, and he actually passed 2 or 3 off himself. And over the last month, I think he's had a couple of big games where he's kicked a handful of goals. So it's super exciting. Keeps going the way he's going, he's definitely going to get his chance, whether it's this week or next week, I'm not too sure, but super exciting. All the boys love him. He's a great character to have around the club, and obviously with the famous name of a Harvey, I'm sure the fans are pumped as well.
What about Tristan? He's obviously a big journey back after playing a pretty good quarter in round 1 against West Coast. Do you see him playing a role this week or moving forward?
Yeah, definitely. I think Big X, he's worked his backside off to get back with the unfortunate break of his leg. He's trained super hard, he's looking super fit, and on the weekend he showed exactly what he's going to be for us in the future. So no doubt X will come back in the side at some stage, whether it's this week or next week. He'll definitely get a chance over the back half of the year.
There would be, you know, guys on your list because you've got, you know, a lot of young and really talented players that would have done stuff like this growing up. What do you think it's like for them to reflect on, you know, looking at these kids and them hoping that perhaps they can be in those shoes?
Yeah, it's a good one. I think a lot of the time, especially in the position we're in, you can get so caught up in the AFL world and, you know, times are tough and this and that, but at the end of the day, we're doing something we love, and which is footy. So to come out here and, you know, you see the smiles on the kids' faces, this is something that, you know, when I was in primary school, I used to come to these things and do footy clinics and think, gee whiz, how good would it be to one day play AFL? So I think it's a good reflection and good grounding for everyone to, you know, to get out here and give back to the community.
Do you remember interacting with any particular players at these clinics that you looked up to?
Yeah, so I grew up in Mooroopna, so just outside of Shepparton. And one in particular, I was a massive Essendon fan growing up, so I had Matthew Lloyd actually come down and do a clinic in Shep, and he gave me the time of the world, and he was my favourite player ever since. So it can definitely change the way little fans and little kids look up to their stars.
Seen any future Jy Simpkins out there?
I got pulled away after 5 minutes, so not yet, but I'll keep my eye out.
What'd you take on the bangers? Christina Aguilera?
Oh, could be better. I don't know who's running that. Maybe I reckon that's probably Toddy Viney's music, to be honest. He's right into this sort of stuff. It doesn't look like the man that is, but he's got a weird taste in music.